Now on 6:15, the Republican National Convention, as we told you, kicks off today in Cleveland. Thousands of visitors are there, arriving to see Donald Trump become the party's presidential nominee. Chance Seals is live this morning inside the Quicken Arena where this is all happening. Chance, we hear the city is practically bursting at the seams. A lot of visitors, right?
Jordan, good morning. It certainly is, because about 50,000 people essentially showed up overnight right here in Cleveland. But I can tell you, 2,400 people, they matter more than the rest of us. That's because they're going to be the delegates sitting on the floor right behind me. You can see right now, final preps are underway. A lot of media right now. You can see, actually, probably in the shot back here, CBS this morning, their crew is actually already set up. They're getting ready to go. So you'll be seeing them on your air pretty soon. I talked to some delegates to ask them, how are you feeling going into today? Are you excited? Is there any trepidation? And they told me, at one time they were never Trump. At this point, they're getting excited about him being their nominee. Here's why.
I think that he is going to hit it out of the park this week and is going to bring everybody together. I'm expecting by the end of the week to feel really, really good about our choice.
So let's get a look ahead right here. Big draw of tonight is going to be Melania Trump. She rarely makes public appearances, much less public speeches. And we're told that today's focus is going to be Make America Safe Again. They're going to focus on Benghazi. They're going to talk about border security, those red meat issues for the diehard conservatives who are here in Cleveland this week. By the way, also on stage tonight, we're going to hear from freshman Senator Joni Ernst. She's a farmer originally from Iowa who's now in the U.S. Senate, and she was considered for his VP slot. She didn't get it, but she does have a keynote speech here. And then we're also going to hear from Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor and former presidential candidate. The actual business meeting today to ratify all the rules to get this thing going starts at 1 p.m., so really not too far off, about 7 hours away.
All right, Chance, let's talk security this morning. Just a huge showing of police, and it's not just the local officers from Cleveland. I know they brought in extra officers, right?
Yeah, they're from everywhere, Jordan. We've seen ones coming from all different parts of America converging here, and they actually called in more. They got a really large grant, several $1 million, to make sure they had everything secure. So it not only goes to law enforcement on the street, but it goes to all the barricades you see outside. We were driving in today. You go through this long and winding single path with barricades because they really are not taking any chances. We went through 5 layers of security before we could even walk in this building. Once you're in here, it does feel very secure. But I can tell you, I'm over at the White House quite a bit. This is much harder to get into than the White House usually is. But once they're in here, New York delegates, they're going to be sitting front and center down there, so they'll be awfully happy.
Yeah, prime place for our delegates. Chance, thanks for the inside look inside the arena there in Cleveland this morning. And as the convention kicks off and continues throughout the week, stick with News 4. We'll bring you live coverage from Cleveland all week. At 6:30, we'll hear from News 4's Teresa Weekly. She'll explain why Western New York has such a big influence at the convention.